question on the board goes, thank you, Kabbalah. For the answers, could the Rab please teach us regarding a couple of questions about Parashat Bereshis? Number one, Chava knew she added not allowed to touch the tree part, so why was she convinced by the push of the serpent? That's number one.
Okay, so she said, so that's women, some women have a very good imagination, right? That's why they're good designers. Men are also good design, but not as much. So they have this beautiful imagination, and she wants to go even stronger. And we have this rule in the Torah: you're not allowed to add. So if halacha is like that, do not add. Do not add. So you can sometimes, like if you wanna embellish and but the same halacha you wanna do a little better, beautify the halacha. There is no problem. Mitzvah, not halacha. Beautify the mitzvah. There is no problem. But don't say it is halacha, and don't add to it. So if it's like this, so that's halacha is like that, right? But she said no. HaShem actually told us. And Hashem did not tell him. He told Adam, right, not to eat and not to touch. So this part of not to touch, she added. And she added to that degree, right, that she believed herself. And when Serpent pushed her, she said, oh, look. And so she believed that if I'm going to touch, I'm going to die. And guess what? She touched the tree and she did not die. So, okay, she said, okay, maybe if I'm going to eat, I'm also not going to die. So she believed actually herself to whatever she was saying, and it's actually the lesson that our sages teach us. So be very. We have this rule. It's actually from the Torah. Stay away from lies. So it does not say do not lie, right? Few things. Torah warns us not to come close. For example, if a woman is nida, right, it says to the husband should stay away. It's not like he cannot touch her. No, stay away. And same with these lies. It says stay away because it's such a danger, right? When person tell some lie, and after some times, after he repeated or she repeated so many times, they start believing their own lies. You understand? So in Chava's mind, there is only difference. There is no difference whatsoever. Right, what Hashem said and what she added. So she touched the tree, she did not die. Okay, so now I can eat from the tree. What's the difference? Understand? So that's very, very dangerous. Don't add, and don't add it. It's as we said. That's one of the reasons our sages say that women should not be witnesses. And one, of course, not to embarrass women. It's the most important. But another, women have such a big mercy, such a big imagination. So she would feel bad for this perpetrator, and she would make a story, and she would believe 100% to her own story. Why he's innocent? Because she feels pity for that guy. With men, it's simple. The men, it's like they don't overthink things. You ask him, was like this, like that, and he would tell you the story without getting emotion as well. But these emotions, many times it's very good, but they have to be in control sessions. Okay, that's the story of Chava. I mean, it's one of the aspects, of course. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
And the second part goes, according to Rashi, Cain was born before the sin. I wonder what is the source of Cain's Yetzirah?
No, okay, no. Sorry. He was. You're right. It was cool. But later on, when Eitzachara got introduced into the world, so that's it. So he was putting a stumbling block in front of the people. That's it. So he started doing his job. That's it. So even though the people are born and not born, but it is there. It is there to test them. And of course, his test was arrogance. Right. First, he wanted to bring Hashem the cheapest gift possible, and then and then he wanted to be rewarded, same as other person, his brother. But it's just, if you think about the story, like he owned the half of the world, right? So there were two people. I mean, parents, of course, but they would inherit, and one brother would have one part of the world, the whole world. Like how? Like why would he need that? And still, they got jealous. That's like crazy people, and these people who are jealous with other people actually never satisfied. They're never happy, never ever happy, because even they have half of the world, they're still jealous with other person who has another half. Okay, that's the story. What else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
In regards to this question, I believe some time ago, I believe it was Rabbi Reuven that said that I don't know if I understood correctly, but he said that Cain was a product of the cohabitation between Chava and the serpent, and Cain actually came from the seed of the serpent.
No. That's I'm not sure. That's conspiracy theory. I'm not sure. No, it's just clear that she was with a man, and then she gave the birth to the boys. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's such a marriage, but for me, it's like too much. Maybe. As I mean, if Rabbi Reuven said, of course it's true, but maybe he did not say it. Maybe I will go check. What did it say? And I have some books we can verify. But you see, I went through Medrash Rabbah. Just so I know, that's one of the topic which I learned with my wife, and there was no such a detail. Okay, it's not the only source, of course, Medrash Rabbah, but there are other sources. But I don't remember learning such a thing. Okay, maybe Zohar, I don't know. So what else?
Thank you, Rabbi. Yeah, I am no 100% sure if it was. I'm like 90% sure that it was Rabbi Reuven who said it, but I don't remember correctly. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say anything that is not 100% legit. So yeah, that's why I was asking.
And then plus, our Rabbi said, don't try to delve too deep into the creation part. Anyway, we don't have capacity to understand how is it possible that like nothing exists, and like how is it possible that Hashem created something from nothing? Like a creation, in a sense, some environment, some space, some time, some dimension, but without dimension, like how is it possible? Right. So they say don't delve too much. And Ramban said if you are one of these few that were privy to this knowledge, I mean Kabbalistic knowledge, that's a different story. But it's only like for people on a special level. But for simple people, we just learn details and continue. Like whatever it says, it's a simple explanation. You go to Midrashim and just continue reading. Don't delve into this too much. Okay, go ahead. What else?
Thank you, Rabbi. I think there's another question on the chat window. Mm-hmm. It says, from that episode, I believe our friend refers to Bereshis, what we're speaking about.
Okay.
I think it was rather that Cain was stained from the sin itself as he was being born. And since the sin was emanated from the serpent, he resembled the serpent. But he was Adam's son. No 100% sure about all of this, though, he says.
Okay.
Our friend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem.
Okay, so it was not a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.